How to file a complaint at Department of Labor and Employment. Being in a labor dispute sometimes comes with injustices, and most of the time, the employees are the aggrieved party. Unjust compensation, violation of safety protocols for workers, contractualization, illegal dismissal, and non-payment or underpayment are some of the most common complaints of employees. Here are the procedures explained simply for you, from which steps and procedures are divided into two parts. First part, filing complaints and cases. Since we are in the middle of a public health crisis, the Department of Labor and Employment implemented an alternative way, which is online filing through their online portal. The first thing to do is to fill out the request for assistance form through their website. 1. Go to ncr.dole.gov.ph and choose the service that suits your concerns. For complaints, you could choose the button Request for Assistance. 2. After clicking, it will direct you to another website, which is sena.dole.gov.ph. Click Submit Request and fill out the Request for Assistance form, which is divided into 4 parts. Part 1. Requesting Party. The first part of the RFA is your details. Fill it out first and make sure to remember the information that you input, because an assistance desk officer will ask for its confirmation once your complaint was reviewed. Part 2. Responding Party. In this portion, you have to input the information about the responding party. Aside from this, there is a part wherein you have to briefly discuss the action taken at the company level and complaints at another office/agency, which are both optional. There is also a long list of claims/issues to choose from, and a required brief discussion of the issue. You will be advised to choose the nearest office where you will file your complaint. Part 3. Declaration. In this part, a prompt will appear assuring that the information that you submitted are true. Tick the small box and click Submit. Part 4. Confirmation. In this part, another prompt will appear declaring that your RFA was successfully submitted. It will also show the reference number for your request. Make sure to keep a copy of your reference number for future transactions with Department of Labor and Employment. 3. An email will be sent to you for confirmation, and you will wait for your designated assistance officer to review your request. If you want to go to their office personally, get a printed copy of the RFA form and fill it out. To speed up the transaction, make sure to know all the details that are being asked in the form. But our great advice, for now, is to resort to the online process for your convenience and safety. Second part, procedures and timeline. Accomplish the request form is just a baby step towards the real procedures on how to deal with the complaints. Once you are given a chance to have a conference to settle your concerns, here are the usual procedures along with the timeline. 1. Once your complaint was submitted, the Administrative Complaints Committee, or ACC, will evaluate if the complaint is justifiable and substantial enough within at least 5 working days. 2. After evaluating, the ACC will be given 3 days to decide on the matter. If no, that simply means that your complaint will be dismissed. 3. If yes, then they will conduct a preliminary investigation about the issue within 8 days from its receipt of the complaint. Then, it shall be terminated within 30 days. 4. From the termination date, the ACC shall submit the complete records of the case to the disciplining authority, preliminary investigation record, and recommendation. 5. If the complaint is considered valid enough, then it would be the time that you will file a formal charge through writing against the other party within 7 days from the receipt. 6. Lastly, the complainant will decide if he/she wants to push a formal investigation, and should have a notice whether he/she is entitled to be assisted by a counsel of his/her choice. Today, complaining to the right agency is just one click away, but make sure that you hold credibility to stand with what you believe in. It is not enough that you are just brave. You also have to be honest, firm, and reliable enough to discuss and settle matters with the other party.